The tale of the brave kitten and his father. Once upon a time, in a small, cozy town, there lived a little kitten named Milo and his loving father, Mr. Whiskers. One day, Mr. Whiskers, a hardworking and adventurous cat, was assigned to travel out of town for work. Milo, full of curiosity and excitement, begged his father to let him tag along. After much persuasion, Mr. Whiskers agreed, thinking it would be a good bonding experience and a chance for Milo to see the world. Their journey began with a flight on a grand airplane. Milo was thrilled, peering out of the window and marveling at the clouds that looked like fluffy cotton candy. However, halfway through the flight, disaster struck. The plane encountered severe turbulence, shaking violently as the passengers clung to their seats in fear. Suddenly, the pilot's voice crackled through the speakers, announcing an emergency landing. Despite the crew's best efforts, the plane crashed into a river in the middle of a dense jungle. Miraculously, Mr. Whiskers and Milo survived, though they were the only ones who made it out alive. Drenched and shaken, they swam to the riverbank, where they decided to venture into the jungle to find help. As night fell, they stopped to set up camp. Mr. Whiskers gathered firewood, and with some effort, he managed to start a small campfire. Its warm glow comforted Milo, who snuggled close to his father. The jungle was alive with the sounds of chirping crickets and rustling leaves. But the two stayed vigilant. The next morning, Mr. Whiskers fashioned a makeshift fishing rod from a piece of bamboo he found near the river. While he focused on catching fish for their meal, a sudden, terrified scream pierced the air. Milo was crying out for help, his voice trembling with fear. "Daddy! Help! A tiger is chasing me!" Milo yelled as he ran toward their camp, the fierce predator hot on his heels. Without a moment's hesitation, Mr. Whiskers abandoned his fishing rod and sprinted toward his son. He stood between Milo and the tiger, his heart pounding but his resolve unshaken. The tiger growled and lunged at Mr. Whiskers, but the brave father fought back with all his might. Using a sturdy branch and his sharp reflexes, Mr. Whiskers managed to fend off the tiger. After a fierce struggle, the tiger, realizing it had met its match, let out a final growl and retreated into the jungle. Milo hugged his father tightly, tears streaming down his face. "Thank you, Daddy. You're my hero." Exhausted but relieved, the two sat by their campfire, holding each other close. Just as they began to wonder how they would find their way home, the distant hum of a helicopter echoed through the jungle. Milo and Mr. Whiskers waved frantically, their hopes rising. The rescue team had finally found them. The father and son were airlifted out of the jungle and reunited with their family. Though the ordeal had been terrifying, it brought them closer together.